And when I began to research how people make that decision, it basically, I'm not going to go through all the science, but it led me to the works of a gentleman. He's a neuroscientist named Dr. Antonio Damasio. And his work was about what happens inside your brain when you make a decision. And what happens is basically your brain, every decision we make is always going to be a combination of logic and emotion. If those two parts of the brain can't communicate, the decision can't get made. And what happens, mechanically speaking, is if we have a negative emotion like mistrust, something's annoying, something's uncomfortable about it, the brain shoots a signal down into our body, and it's called a somatic marker, and it makes a physiological difference in how we feel. We may start getting short of breath. We may get anxious. There's a lot of things going on there. When that happens and it combines with logic, we push back. Prospects don't say yes. People don't say, I want to be part of your team. Nothing works when that's happening. At the same time, though, the opposite is true as well. The first one, when it's negative emotion combining with logic, I call a collision point. But when it's a positive emotion combining with logic, such as a feeling of security, trust, it's love, joy, those kind of things. When that combines with logic, then the brain produces a decision that says, yes, I'm comfortable moving forward with this. And that's what I call a fusion point. And fusion points are that moment in time when logic and positive emotion merge, and it ignites, and it creates loyalty, and it creates camaraderie, it creates persistence, and it's so much fun when you can watch that happen. And it's the beauty of what Bob has been teaching about handling objections for decades, because instead of an objection being a point of contention where you feel like you're in a debate with a prospect and you'll always lose the debate with a prospect, when instead of it being a collision point like that, the process Bob has taught takes that same person, builds a relationship with them, and when you get through working through the objection, you actually built a greater bond with that prospect by how you